And good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Katy Uriarte. It was a dramatic late morning and early afternoon for officials with NAS Kingsville. That crash happening around 11 o'clock this morning right here in Ricardo. It involved two T-45 Goshawk jets out of Naval Air Station Kingsville. Now, here's the really good news is that one plane managed to land safely while the pilots of the other jet ejected safely as well. Both were taken to Christus Clayburg to be treated for minor injuries, and both have been released. Now, for one of those pilots, coming down safely proved to be a bit of a challenge. He actually landed on the roof of a house on County Road 1046, just outside of Ricardo. The owner of that house, David Salinas, was outside at the time and saw the dramatic touchdown. He didn't want to go on camera, but he did agree to retell that amazing encounter.
I heard the jets flying by. I heard a boom, and I was thinking maybe they broke the sound barrier. But apparently they ejected, is what the pilot says. And then I heard a thump, thump, thump. I was outside, I heard a thump, 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 and there's a parachute. I look up and there's a parachute on my roof.
Can you imagine that? Well, Salinas says that the pilot who landed on the roof told him that they were going through the clouds and he lost track of the other jet. And when they came out of the clouds, it was just too late. The other jet had clipped his canopy and he and his fellow pilot had to eject. As for the official investigation into the crash that is just now getting underway, our Seth Kovar has been covering that part of the story for us all afternoon. He kicks off our team coverage with the very latest.
They're breathing a sigh of relief here at Naval Air Station Kingsville tonight. 4 crew members involved in a mid-air collision today and not a single serious injury among them.
This is what a T-45 Goshawk looks like. 2 of them were practicing formations today when they bumped. It was an unusual sound to William Rogers, who's lived near these training jets for months.
Heard the explosion up here above this tree. The aircraft go from the Naval Air Station every day and do their training all around us, which we enjoy watching.
What he didn't enjoy is what happened next, the crippled plane crashing to the ground. Rogers caught the resulting smoke plume on camera.
Then all of a sudden, when I was up on the porch, when we heard the explosion from the crash, and I looked back and saw the mushroom cloud.
Thankfully coming from a rural area, which Rogers says is good planning by the Navy when it comes to training jets.
Typically they'll take off right here behind us, circle to the west, out over this open country of the King Ranch. That way, if they have any problems, they're not over a populated area.
The accident will be investigated by a number of agencies, but do take note that if you're in this area and find some debris left over by those planes that crashed into each other, leave it alone. That could hurt the investigation. Instead, report it. We have the number to call on our website, christv.com. Reporting in Kingsville, Seth Kovar, Chris 6 News.